Hi, welcome to the day in the life of a software engineer. So, I work on a hybrid schedule, and on my work from home days, I usually wake up around 9:30 or 10. I have a stand-up meeting at 10:30, but it's still too early. Too early to be at my desk. So I typically attend it from the couch. I would start with my emails, check my tasks, and try to review and approve a few PRs before breakfast. If I get the time, I would also go through some Fireship videos. Breakfast is the only meal I actually prepare, so I keep it simple, either eggs or oats. Today we're trying to make an omelette, or scrambled eggs, if you know what I mean. Breakfast is done, so let's dive into work. This is the time when I spend time mentoring other developers, helping people who are blocked or stuck on some issue, and essentially unblock people who are blocked and waiting for inputs from me. This usually goes on until lunch, and if I'm lucky, I do get some time for development before lunch, but this is the time that's usually reserved for helping out others. Post lunch, I enter my focus mode. This is the most productive time of the day. This is the time when I start working on my features, start resolving bugs, and this is when I get into my flow state. I usually set my team status on D&D during this time, and I get most of the day's work done during this time. Post this, I make my pre-workout meal, and it's essentially the same meal every day, which is cheese toast and a cup of black coffee or a cappuccino. I use an old classic toaster to make my cheese toast, and this process is very similar to mentoring, where you have to keep checking on their progress, but you can't micromanage them because you wouldn't let them develop if you keep doing that. But you can't leave them unsupervised because you'll cause them to burn out. Post this, I try to squeeze in a workout, but today it was a lucky day, so I managed to squeeze in a push workout. I usually follow a push-pull routine where I try to progressively overload the weights. Surprisingly, I've still managed to keep my strength even though I haven't worked out in a while. Post workout, I try to have an early dinner, or I would just take a scoop of protein and have dinner later. This is also the time when I finally get to unwind. I have stopped actively watching content, and it's been a while since I watched movies or series actively. So I keep playing something in the background while I'm on my laptop.